Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. As Matchroom Multisport proudly presents the 2017 Party Poker Mosconi Cup. Day 2 action continues now with a singles match. Race to 5, alternate break, your referee in charge, Mr. Nigel Reese. Now, let's meet the players. Firstly, he is the Hall of Fame legend from Team Europe. Here is Ralf Souquet. And his opponent from Team USA, please welcome Oscar Dominguez.
So Team USA with the first point of the day certainly energized the home crowd. They'll hope this had the same effect on Oscar. Jerry Forsyth and Jim White will take you through this one.
Yes, a big match coming up now. Can Oscar Dominguez carry on with the momentum provided him by his countrymen? That's the question in everybody's mind, Jerry. And the legend from Europe, Ralf Souquet, is called on to stop this American fight back.
Well, you know, both of these players have similar strengths. They can stay calm under pressure, and they play a great mental game. So I'm going to be very interested in this match. Ooh, look at that lag. Ralf just barely took it. Ralf with 17 Mosconi Cups under his belt now. And this is Oscar's second.
All the experience that Souquet has under his belt, Jerry, I'll tell you, right now it doesn't count for anything. This is all about here and now. And just like golf, Jerry, they say the most important shot you're going to play is the next one.
Johan Rushnick, the most interested observer in the room.
Well, one deposited in the side pocket.
Yeah, but it's got not much at all on the 2. Watch the way this 2 ball sets up.
Yeah, he would have had a nice shot had that cue ball not been kicked up table. You can see the edge of the 2 here. Tricky shot, though. If he does elect to try and take it on.
Shape also tricky.
Yeah, position isn't guaranteed, Jerry. And, you know, why take the risks if the rewards aren't there? And I'll tell you, buddy, if there's anybody more calculating than Ralf Souquet, I don't know them.
Yeah, it's safe to say Ralph's seen this shot before.
Shot. Yeah, just overcutting it. Not a lot of choices for Ralf. He may not like his next shot. Well, Oscar does have a very thin cut on offer on this too. He's looking at it now.
But would
risky.
Would that pay off as much as banking the 2 up table and marrying the cue ball to the 9?
Well, that's option B, Jerry. Just depends how he's feeling. I mean, the safety was always going to be pretty simple from that layout. Oscar would have liked to have snookered Ralf, and I don't think he has. you know, after day one. If any of you out there are familiar with Pat Fleming, does the AccuStats. You know, he sent both Jerry and I some statistics. Great shot, great try there from Souquet. But he sent Jerry and I some statistics that were very telling as we see the snooker. Souquet will be very happy with that end result. Certainly worth another look. Almost like a shot to nothing, where he had position on the 3 had he gotten it, but safety was always in his mind. But Pat sent us statistics, and there wasn't a lot to choose between USA and Europe. In fact, in a couple categories, USA was in front. And looking at the score after day one, 4-1 they trailed. You'd never have believed some of these statistics. Very telling. For me, it just tells you that really Europe had the run of the ball. And USA missed the bulk of the key shots that were on offer. But they're looking to put that all right here today, aren't they?
Yeah, the total TPA for the teams was 842 to 832. That's just not much difference between them.
In favor of USA.
Yeah, America actually had a better total performance yesterday. They just were making the wrong ball. They weren't making the 9 ball.
And the mistake comes from Souquet, so the first real opportunity to secure this first rack falls to Oscar Dominguez. As you said, Jerry, Oscar making his second Mosconi Cup appearance. Been a good player, a notable player in America for years now. You know, following along the footsteps of his dad, Ernesto, another terrific player. I know Ernesto was here yesterday. If there was a father-son competition, I don't know many that would challenge these two. There's
Ernesto, one of the great players from America. He actually hails from Mexico, but his career was all America. He played that well. He's got a great safety out of it.
Ralf will likely be jumping here. He's got an easy kick, but he's got a chance. If he jumps, he's looking to see how comfortable he can bridge at that cue ball. He's not the tallest guy in the world, Ralf. And he'd have to elevate, obviously, if he was electing to jump. And he's going back for the short cue. The jump shot affords him to be aggressive, whereas kicking, he'd really be just looking to save.
Extension cold.
You know, that was a missed opportunity from Oscar. He elected to go with the 1-9 combination.
Well, there was a lot of distance between those balls. Ralf made a great shot, but he got no reward.
Yeah, he knows it.
Very frustrating when the ball rolls away from you.
Just played with a little too much speed. He knew it.
Yeah, he knew it right away. Another Air Force shot. And good distance, but he's left Oscar a full ball. Almost too much gee whiz, but cue ball stays on the table for Oscar. Long way away from glory here.
Wow. I mean, he was always looking to overcut this. But that's inexcusable, and he knows it. And even the crowd, they're not sure how to react. Well, Ralph's having a quick look at a 4-9. Everything's in the open. This is almost like what Oscar was looking at earlier in this rack. He was always playing safe on that 4. Big chance here for Ralf, though. Burn that one into Oscar's memory banks. And he does. 9 down. Europe secure the first rack, courtesy of Ralf Souquet. Welcome back to the Mandalay Bay, and there is your order of play for day 2 of 4 days. Coming your way from Las Vegas, the Hatchet Man and Billy Thorpe doing the business in match number 1. That's 2 in a row for America when you look at Shane Van Boning's win from yesterday to close out day 1. And the baton now passed to Oscar Dominguez. He's trailing Souquet at the moment, 1-0. He's looking to put that right with rack number 2.
Once again, the 2-ball winds up in a bit of an ugly position. He can catch an edge, but I'm not sure what he can manufacture with that. He's taking a look at putting it all the way up in that top left corner pocket. That provides a two-way shot. He could be safe should he miss. He overrolled his position.
Yeah, it's not happening for Oscar right now. There's a lot of negative thoughts going through his head. That's where you'd like to see a teammate come down, or maybe Johan come down and, you know, just get him straightened out. Now the problem here for Ralf will come in the shape of the 4 ball. 3 is open and he's looking at the 4 right now. Doesn't look like it's available anywhere. So even if Ralf deposits his 3, he may be looking for cover on that 4.
Well, he made the 3, but he's left himself a bit of distance to the 4 now. He may think that shot goes. It may go.
Yeah, he's having a look at it, Jerry. It doesn't look like it goes, not even from our overhead perspective. But he is in a position where, you know, he can put some distance between the cue ball and the 4. Just bank it straight up and down the middle of the table, and cue ball will go to the side cushion. He'd like to be able to find cover behind the 7. Not easy. Ralf will weigh up all the options.
Extension call.
I don't blame him taking the extension. This is a big moment.
Yeah, if he banks it, he's got to make sure he doesn't come back and contact that 7.
Yeah, he's just trying to leave him hampered over the 7. Well, if he's lined up a combination or a plant, I mean, he's desperately unlucky, and it's close. Oscar's looking at it. But that would be very cruel. Yeah, it looks dead.
Yeah, he's probably got this one.
Yeah, that was super unlucky for Ralf. But the shot of confidence that Oscar was looking for.
Souquet will forget about that in a matter of seconds.
Just gave you a little sign of the pressure that's out there, that deep breath, just to calm down and relax. Wow.
Oh, No. That's got to be just the most disappointing thing in the world. Don't rush this. Oh, yes. Get out of your own trap.
Extension. Extension called.
Still a long, tough shot to go.
How bad does Oscar want this ball? What a shot. What a performance from Oscar Dominguez to win that rack. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, Oscar went from frustration to elation on that one. That really puts him in good stead for the rest of this match.
Tell you what, Jerry, he lived a whole match in a few shots there, didn't he?
This was one great shot. You can tell from his speed he was not trying to play safe.
But how about the way he hit that 9? Asks the crowd for silence, and then he orchestrates the applause. And there's Ernesto, very proud father.
Yeah, he had to be just as thrilled as his son when that kick went in. I actually met Oscar when he was 4 years old, crawling around under the tables out in California while his dad worked on the tables. So you can say he's been around this game for a while.
Well, didn't quite get the cue ball back the way he would have liked.
And the balls did not come apart well on the break. They came apart and then they came back together. This will be an interesting round.
Well, Dennis Hatch enters the arena.
Settle down, please.
He's the villain on Team USA this year. Certainly as far as European fans are concerned. It's just poked its nose out. This is available.
Oscar just made a long shot on a 9 ball. But getting through this rack is going to take quite a bit of planning.
My back pocket.
The referee just adjusting.
Set the clock, start the clock, please.
Oscar's microphone pack and just attached to his back belt. Allows us to hear these guys.
He'll be looking for cover here.
Yeah, it's not going to be too hard to find. Question is, how tough is the hit going to be for Ralf? Oscar would like to take all the cushions away from him.
Extension call.
You can see that APA crest on Oscar's shirt. Team USA supported by the American Pool Players Association this year. Largest operators of league play on the planet, Jerry. And a lot of players behind Team USA this year. And now I don't know whether he took that side cushion away from Ralf. That was the intended game plan. Doesn't look like he has.
Haas is going to be kicking at this. That 9 ball is going to be moving.
Yeah, and he's got to play it with a bit of speed too, because a ball's got to get to a cushion.
Check the hit. I'm going to hit it with speed.
Yeah, you hear him? Just told Nigel to check the hit because he's playing it at speed.
Oh, shot. Ball in hand.
That was an easy call, right?
He really is one of the gentlemen in sport, though, isn't he, Jerry, in fairness?
Oh,
there's
really
a nicer
is.
guy in the game. I haven't met them.
Took after his dad.
All there for the taking. Shouldn't have to move that cue ball around too much.
No, he's got a half table game here till the 9 ball. Just a nice moderate stroke here.
Well, that was the biggest hurdle he had to get over in this rack. Ralf would like every rack to be this easy.
Yeah, just the finishing touch here. And Souquet has a minor lead of 2-1 in our race to 5. 2 calm, collected, dedicated, and focused players. They'll be right back to entertain you with some more fantastic 9 ball.
Welcome back. It's a 4-2 lead overall. Lost the opening match here on day 2, but they're 2-1 ahead on match number 2. Singles play right now, the focus of our attention. Ralf Souquet, Oscar Dominguez. And it's the first team to win 11 matches. They'll be hoisting the Mosconi Cup, the 24th edition.
That 1 ball wired to the side pocket again today. Great shot available on the 2 ball.
Yeah, the best break we've seen, Jerry. In terms of opportunity, anyway.
He's looking at coming off the top of the 9 ball with the cue ball for shape on the 3. That sounds like a lot of work. Oh, he made that work easy. Didn't bother with the 9.
That's enough of this crap. Let's go. Let's get to work.
Well, you gotta like his attitude.
Tosses the butt extension over to the chair.
Oscar's got that internal fire burning.
Extension called.
Thumped in with authority.
He's making statements both with his speech and with his stick.
Big shot right here. Position from the 6 to the 7. Just quick look of Team USA in the background, all smiling. I feel like this one's done and dusted.
Wow. You would have liked a little more angle on this. Souquet staying composed in his corner. He always ignores what his opponents do. Oscar's coming with it. Dennis and Billy enjoying the show at the moment.
You can make some noise. It's okay.
Oscar is the ringmaster of the moment. And with this 9-ball, he has tied the match with Ralf Souquet at 2. It's a race to 5, so whoever wins the first 3 matches coming up, they're going to take this one. Oscar has really brought the crowd into this. He loves their support.
Yeah, the only two you don't see, Skylar Woodward and Shane Van Boning. Reason being, they're on the practice table because they'll be next. A team matchup to follow this singles. And they'll be up against Joshua Filler and Jason Shaw. Dynamic left-handed duo as we see how Oscar Dominguez summarily went through the balls here. You know, to whet the appetite of all you Mosconi Cup fans at home, we can tell you that the dates have already been set along with the venue for Mosconi Cup number 25. It'll be coming to you from the Alexandria Palace once again. Home of last year's Mosconi Cup that thrilled everybody. The fans had a great time there. December 4th to the 7th. So mark that one on your calendars. Back in London.
Souquet does a good job of depositing the 1 ball in the side. 7 ball went in the corner. A tough shot on the 2. Take a look at the way this 2 ball forms up. Getting away from that 2 ball back to the 3 is also a challenge. Do you play conservative here, Jim?
Well, Ralph isn't one to throw caution to the wind at any time, Jerry, and again, it almost looks like he might take a flyer at this, but with safety in mind. Kind of as a backup plan. Now, has he covered it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. How nice would it be if Oscar could deposit this too and get back to where the cue ball is now on the 3.
Yeah, but that is a real tall order.
Extension.
Extension called.
God, it's tight.
Yeah, it is close. You just heard him allude to the fact that it's tight.
Watch outside pocket. Now we're looking at a possible two-way shot in another way, because he's going to bank the 3-ball back, but the cue ball is going to be tracking right toward that left corner pocket.
Trying to bank the 3 in the corner that he's cueing over. 9 down and a 3-2 lead for Oscar Dominguez. And the crowd will let you know what happened in that rack. Marcus Shamat there just to keep his man in the moment. What a carom from Dominguez.
Great shooting from Oscar here. That 9-ball was right in the heart of the pocket all the way. Look at his eyes. Oh, beautiful work, and he knows it.
Listen to the crowd here. Let's go, Oscar.
We can feel the floor shaking.
Tell you what,
from
the commentary box, I hope they built this strong.
It feels like an earthquake in here.
We got heart, baby. Let's go.
Oscar setting an example. Let's get into this match.
Rack 6. USA to break.
You know, from Ralf Souquet's perspective, you don't really want to see your opponent enjoying himself quite this much. It's going to be down to Souquet to park Dominguez in his chair.
Great breaks. Now, does the 2-ball go to the corner pocket, or is the 8-ball in the way?
He just had a quick look to see where the 3 was.
Yeah, which tells me the 2-ball passes. Unless he was looking for a wall to hide behind down there. He's certainly not happy with his situation.
Well, safety.
Shoot to kill.
Quite likely the order of the day, unless he wants to try and play the carom.
He's
saying shoot.
Yeah, shoot to kill. He may be playing that carom there and hoping for a save.
You're not the only one who banks, Billy.
Oh, you're not the only one who banks, Billy.
He's going to have to come with another one. I'll tell you what, talking about grabbing the bull by the horns with that effort.
He's got to jump over half a ball here. Shape should come easy if he makes the shot.
Quite, but he hit it good and he knew it. I'll tell you, that's in pretty deep, and position isn't going to be easy. That ball did everything except disappear from the playing surface, and I think Oscar thought he had it. was never going to be easy. It was in so deep.
Coming out of a corner pocket is one of the trickiest things to do on a pool table. Oscar, his attitude is he's made up his mind he's going to win this match. Souquet has a lot to say about that, however.
Extension call.
Well, Ralph's looking to put some distance between these two. He'd like to try and play the 6 where it ducks in behind the 7, brings the cue ball in behind one of the colors at the back end of the table.
Looks like he wants to put the cue ball behind the 7 now. Good result.
The only problem with this is with Oscar jumping it, and if he banks this, he's going to be on the 7. Well, pays dividends for Ralf Souquet.
Ball in hand.
That's the 3rd time in 2 days we've seen the cue ball leave the table.
Stop clock, please.
Yeah, he was looking for a fuller contact. Not to be for Oscar. But we're going to be treated to a 3-3 score pretty soon. You know, all those groans, and Ralf Souquet's heard it all before. His 18th appearance in the Mosconi Cup.
Yeah, Ralph's always more than willing to wait for his opportunities. He knows they're going to come. Can't get any tighter. First one to win 2 matches now wins. 2 racks now wins this match. Ralf going back for the corner fist bumps.
Now it's time for an easy one.
Oscar eating up the support of the crowd. Makes a big difference when you feel the fans are behind you.
Well, this is probably the most supportive I've seen American fans in any Mosconi Cup I've done on USA soil, Jerry. They are here in throngs this year.
Well, they've learned from the European fans. Make some noise.
Rack 7, you're up to break 3-3.
Well, as finely poised as you would like. And every ball now takes on added significance given the score. Opportunity for Dominguez here, not an easy one.
Jim, the table is breaking completely different today. These balls keep clustering back up on the rack end of the table. I mean, that's just the luck of the draw, but it seems to continue. That's quite a puzzle to solve. 1 and 2, no problem. Oh. Just overcut that one a tad. Now, Souquet. Do you bank it and stick the cue ball right there for an easy shot on the 2? Or you try to cut it and go around the pack? Or do you play safe? Good safety there from Souquet. That's a lot of balls to be jumping over, so Oscar's going to have his work cut out for him. And again, cue ball off the table and ball in hand for Ralf Souquet. Oscar can't believe that one. That jump had enough distance on it to where the cue ball should not have left the table, but it's just bounce city.
Tell you what, Ralf has a shot here. I don't know whether he's gonna play it or not, but he could almost play the 1-9 combination into the side, draw the cue ball back. The 1's going to go off the left-hand side of the 9 to the left-hand side of the table, and he's going to have cover. It's almost like a free shot at the 9.
I like it.
Just depends how difficult he sees the run out. Well, he's going to go where he's looking at it in the corner pocket. And again, he's got to be drawing the cue ball here if he plays this, because this one could leave the 1 exposed. Dead center and got the safety to boot. Great shot from Souquet, and now 4-3 in front. Well, that one's going to hurt Oscar Dominguez. Twice he's put the cue ball on the floor, and it's cost him 2 racks in succession. And Johan there to keep his man positive.
That's a long combination shot, but Ralf Souquet's the guy to make it. There's a lot to be said for experience in this cup. This is a very different competition from any other pool tournament in the world.
Well, not quite as positive as he was about 10 minutes ago. And Souquet, by contrast, he hasn't changed at all. That's the same look, the same posture, sitting in his chair as when he was 3-2 down.
Ernesto Dominguez and his wife
USA
watching their son.
Train 3 racks to 4.
Yeah, just sensed a little frustration in that break, Jerry.
Yeah, you can't blame him when you jump 2 balls off the table. There's going to be some frustration coming into you. But he's still at the table, still in control. And still shooting well. But the 4 and 5 are a problem.
It needed to spin to avoid that 9. And it'll just be safety here. He's got a 5 and a 7 to duck behind.
He's done a good job of covering the object ball, but it's a one-rail escape for Souquet.
Yeah, you'd expect Ralf to hit this, Jerry. It's a big ball, given that it's near the cushion.
Yeah.
But getting it safe, outside chance he could even make this.
Extension call.
He made the hit, and he may roll safe.
Just a quick look to confirm whether it is touching that cushion. And it looks like it is.
Wow.
Well, that changes the dynamic of this shot considerably, because the ball's got to hit a cushion after contact, and with the 4 already on that cushion, that doesn't count as a rail.
Cold.
Yeah, this changes. This isn't easy. It doesn't look like he can quite hit enough to be able to make it. Maybe he can. Tough to tell.
Well, that collision with the 8 ball favors Europe.
Yeah, it looks dead straight, so if Ralf can knock this one in, he's had a look at it. He'd like to have a little angle to be able to get the cue ball towards the center of the table. If not, he's going to have to leave himself a shot from where the 4 is now, assuming he gets it.
Studying this shot so carefully. The shot of the rack, if he can make this ball and get shape on the 6.
Yeah,
of course, he can also play a 3-rail safety.
And he's got to negotiate contact from the 7.
There's the 3-rail safety.
Well, does Oscar go back for the short cue? It hasn't been too kind.
Well, he still has confidence in it. I think I would have given that cue away by now. Hit the 9. Does the 9 cover it? No. Ralf can see the 5, but it's a mile away from him.
Yeah, this has to be just up and down the middle of the table for the 5. Back up the top cushion. Well, he's hit it a little harder than he wanted to, a little closer to that pocket than he wanted to.
And he's left a tough but makeable shot.
Another hill match.
Don't you love them? 1 rack deciders. Great shot there from Oscar.
was only one Hill-Hill match in day one. Joshua Filler beat Dennis Hatch in that one. It's already our second of 2 running in day 2. America survived the first one. If Oscar gets these 2, we're going to see our second on the trot. Oh, no. Oh, no. You felt it too, Ernesto.
We told you these pockets were stingy.
Every American fan and teammate felt the pain of that miss. So no Hill-Hill deciding rack in this one. Souquet will deposit this 9 to get Europe back on song. And with it, reestablish the 3-point advantage. 5-2. Team Europe over Team USA. It's going to be singles play next. Or make that doubles play. Shane Van Boning and Skylar Woodward versus Joshua Filler and Jason Shaw.